Let's begin today with 2.5 Nose versus Eyes by William Cooper. Let's know a few details about the poet. William Cooper was one of the most popular 18th century English poets and composers of hymns, that is, religious songs. His poems deal with nature and everyday life. He is aptly described by Samuel Coleridge as the best modern poet of his times. He studied jurisprudence, one of the subjects of the legal profession, but he later admitted that he was not much interested in the legal profession. Now, let's see what the poem is about. Nose versus Eyes is a satire, that is a mockery on the judiciary system. It also mocks at the blind justice in a humorous manner, emphasizing upon the lack of ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Students, I'll be reading the stanzas first and then giving the explanation. Between nose and eyes, a strange contest arose. The spectacles set them unhappily wrong. The point in dispute was, as all the world knows, to which the said spectacles ought to belong. There was a dispute between the nose and the eyes, and the spectacles was the reason of dispute. And the reason was, to whom does the spectacle belong? We all know that we see through spectacles, and the spectacles are meant for eyes. But there was a fight between the nose and eyes that they wanted to have their claim on spectacles. So Tongue was the lawyer and argued the cause with great deal of skill and a wig full of learning, while Chief Baron Ear sat to balance the laws, so famed for his talent in nicely discerning. Tongue was made the lawyer and argued the case professionally, while the Chief Baron Ear, meaning a powerful person, sat for judgment, as the ears are famous for its listening skill and sound judgment. A wig full of learning, that means in those days the judges used to wear wigs, white color wigs or black color wigs, that it refers to that. In behalf of the nose, it will quickly appear, and your lordship, he said, will undoubtedly find that the nose has had spectacles always in wear, which amounts to possession time out of mind. So now the lawyer, that is the tongue, started arguing the case in favor of nose, saying that nose always has to wear spectacles, and the nose is the possessor of the spectacles or the owner of the spectacles. Therefore the spectacles belong to the nose. The argument he was giving was that time immemorial nose has been wearing spectacles and in possession of it. Then holding the spectacles up to the court, your lordship observes they are made with a straddle as wide as the ridge of the nose is, in short, designed to sit close to it, just like a saddle. Then holding the spectacles and showing them to the court, the lawyer shows it to everyone and argues that the spectacles have straddles, that is, extensions on both the sides, and a ridge as big as the nose, that is, as wide as the nose, which was designed to sit on the nose as a saddle is designed to enable to sit on a horse. It says, as the spectacles are designed to sit on the nose, so the spectacles belong to the nose. Again would your lordship a moment suppose, 'tis a case that has happened, and may be again, that the visage or countenance had not a nose. Pray, who would or who could wear spectacles then? Now again the lawyer presented another argument, saying that imagine that if the face had no nose, then who would wear the spectacles? It would not be possible for the face to wear the spectacles, so the spectacles belong to the nose. The tongue was trying to press the point that the spectacles belonged to the nose. On the whole it appears, and my argument shows, with a reasoning the court will never condemn, that the spectacles plainly were made for the nose, and the nose was as plainly intended for them. Now the lawyer concluded that the spectacles were plainly and only made for the nose, and so was the nose meant for the spectacles. As the argument was pleaded on behalf of the nose only, so the result given by the judge was in favor of the nose, and declared that both the nose and the spectacles were made for each other. Then shifting his side, as a lawyer knows how, he pleaded again in behalf of the eyes. But what were his arguments few people know, for the court did not think they were equally wise. Now the lawyer shifted its side towards the eyes, and it pleaded on behalf of the eyes. But whatever it said on behalf of the eyes, few people could hear, and so few people knew. The arguments made by the tongue on behalf of the nose were so very convincing, so the court did not think it was equally strong and wise. So his lordship decreed with a grave solemn tone, decisive and clear, without one if or but, that whenever the nose put his spectacles on, by daylight or candlelight, eyes should be shut. So now the final judgment was passed, and the order was given without any if or but by the judge, that is, without any second thought, very quickly, that whenever the nose wears the spectacles, be it day or night, the eyes should keep themselves shut. Students, read the poem once again and then solve the brainstorming activities. Thank you.